Hi, how you going? I'm B, and that's basically stands for beginner at this point. Um, yeah, I'm a beginner gardener in Sydney, trying to figure out how to grow some plants, different veggies, different fruits. I've decided to start this channel basically because there seem to be quite a few videos run by some really cool people up in Queensland and in the subtropical climate. Other people are doing some really good videos in Victoria, but I'm only finding one or two here and there on YouTube who are providing some instructional material in Sydney. So I thought, hey, create something that you need for yourself and hopefully create a forum where I can get some advice along the way, because I'm really new at this and I've been trying to do some research, but no doubt I'm making heaps of mistakes already along the way. So please come and join me for this little experimental experience. Okay, so let me take you for a little tour of what I have so far. Just for a bit of context, I'm in Western Sydney. I'm in a rental property, so hence the numerous pots rather than developing any kind of beds, garden beds that a lot of the other YouTubers have. So I'm just doing the best that I can with potentially limited or temporary space. I've started with these. These were cauliflower seedlings, and I've got some cabbage seedlings as well that are starting to really take off. So they've been in for 3-ish weeks now. And then we have a blueberry plant. There's a companion blueberry plant over here. We've got some leeks. One of the YouTube videos I watched online, it might have even been a Gardening Australia one, talked about using the toilet paper rolls as a way of getting longer white sections for your leeks so that you've got more to work with. No idea if I'm doing those properly, but there they are. We've got some garlic that have gone in and they're starting to grow up nicely. And then I've got some freesias coming up, and I've got some seeds for some other companion plants that I've scattered around. And I've got some violas in here. We've got 2 dwarf citrus, so one's a mandarin and the other is a lemon. I have tried dwarf citrus in the past and it was an absolute fail, but we'll see how that goes. And then we've got some shallots that seem to be taking off pretty well. Here's that other blueberry with a little viola who's already been eaten by slugs. And here is where I plan to put some little carrot seedlings, and there's some violas waiting for those. And on either side, I don't know if you can see those, are some little onion shoots that are just starting to grow up now. We've got some beetroot here hanging out. I've got another cabbage with a couple of garlic, and then these pots will eventually have, I don't know, there's some mystery plants in the middle with some jonquil bulbs in here and here, and then we've got the freesias coming up and some rosemary. Oh, and also there was a really cool guy who talked about using paper bags as grow bags for potatoes, so I'm giving potatoes a crack. Haven't seen any movement from those, so I don't know if I put them in too late, or if Sydney is just the wrong climate for it, or if they just need a bit more time. Who knows? We'll see. And then finally we've got some strawberries, and just hanging out with one little viola there as well. So there's 2 types of strawberries in there. Most of these plants have come from either seeds, which came from mostly the seed collection. The seed potatoes came from a place in Western Sydney. I'll have to put the name in the link because I can't think of it right now. But yeah, the rest of the seedlings and plants came from Tim's Garden Centre in Campbelltown. I don't live in Campbelltown anymore, but I did growing up, so Tim's is kind of the go-to place for me when it comes to both potting mix and plants, if I can get them. Okay, and finally we've got this tiny little Bunnings greenhouse that has been growing carrot from seed. Now, I saw this online, I think from a British dude, who basically said that you could put these straight into the, like, I know you're supposed to straight sow seeds so that it doesn't mess the carrots themselves up, but this guy was saying that you could just put the whole container into the soil and that wouldn't mess them up. But this is a massive experiment because these containers have gotten so soft that it's going to be fun to try and move them without them all falling apart. So we'll see what happens. I think I've completely stuffed it up, but we'll have a crack and see how it works.